Good morning, everyone. Excuse me just a moment, y'all. I had to put some oil on my face. My face was so dry and had some patchiness in there. And so I put some oil on it before I go out. I was going to go out. I don't know if you could hear that wind whistling out there. Because I still didn't take my trash out. That trash is still sitting in the same spot. I said, well, maybe I'll take me a cup of coffee because I really got to get the trash out of here. And I'm still drinking some of that hazelnut this morning, y'all. It's not bad. But I had it for quite some time, and take these glary glasses off. I was looking for an expiration date. I didn't see an expiration date, so I said, well, hey, let me try it. So if my stomach get tore up, y'all, you'll know why. It's because of the hazelnut. But I tell you, it doesn't taste like anything's wrong with it. Matter of fact, it's a good cup of coffee. I haven't had a cup of coffee. They said I didn't have one yesterday. I don't think I had a cup of coffee in a couple of days, it seems like. Maybe longer. I don't know. I'll tell you, it's kind of cold in here. When the wind is blowing, this is when this apartment is the coldest, y'all. It's the coldest when the wind is blowing. And I mean, I wish you could hear it whistling. It's like, like whistling around the corner, actually whistling. And it was like that yesterday. It's like that again today. I said, oh, Lord, please let it stop so I could get the trash out. There's a poor reason for wanting the whistle to stop. But, to my surprise and amazement, my apartment really didn't feel that cold last night, even though it was whistling and carrying on. I think it was in the 30s. I can't remember. I think it was in the 30s because I had to throw the cover off me. I had to throw the cover back. Well, I had so many covers on me, so I had to throw some of the cover back off me. But you know how it is when we get older, us older women. I think men go through that too. Somebody said, sound like there's a buzz in my ear too. I don't know what the heck that is. But anyway, they say that men also go through the change. Like they have symptoms just like we do. But I said, I don't never see no men walking around complaining about it, like we do, the hot flashes, the this, the that. And, if they do, they sure keep it a secret. They don't talk about it like we do. Wish y'all could have some of that coffee. It sure is warm and refreshing. Well, it's only about 10:20. And I got up this morning kind of late. Late for me. I got up around 8:30. Because I went to the ladies, well, not the ladies' room. I went to the latrine. And then I got back in the bed. I said, I ain't getting up. And so I laid there for a few minutes. And I said, what the heck? I'm getting up. Because I don't like to just lay there. Sometimes I don't mind laying there if I find something interesting on the YouTube. I did see something kind of interesting on YouTube. Somebody went to jail or something like that. But I mean, I listened to part of it, but then I got up. I listened to part of it. And part of it made sense to me. It really did. Like you don't be stopping for no popo like that. And you by yourself, you a female on the dark throughway. Now, that part I agreed with her with. I really did, because a lot of people, matter of fact, there was a case one time when an officer had, he was raping women. He would pull them over, rape. This is a real officer that was doing this. He was raping women, and he would pull them over, of course, and then take them and rape them. And I can't remember, I think he was killing them. Yeah. So that part I agree with. I said I was going to see if I could watch some of that later on, but not right now. Because I got to concentrate on really, boy, get this trash out of here. Because my dumpster is right there, y'all. I can go right there on my scooter. And it wouldn't even take me, I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I know it wouldn't take me no more than about a minute, 2 minutes max, to get off the scooter, throw it in the dumpster, and come on back. I'll say a minute, about a minute and a half, that's it. But I think what's turning me, but I'm dressed nice and warm, I got I'm dressed for it, I'm ready. I'm ready to go, except for I ain't put my socks on and my shoes. And so if I put my I'm gonna put a coat on top of this, jacket. I got like big jackets that I had, before I lost weight, so I can put that right on top of here, on top of this, and just going out, put my gloves on, and just get on out there and just do this. But something about that wind, y'all. It's something, but I can't stay in the house with this trash forever and ever. So how's everybody doing on this Sunday morning? I can say one thing, the sun is shining, and the only thing that's happening is the wind is blowing. It seems like it's always something. But I'd rather have this than have what we had, all that rain and the promise of snow, a whole bunch of snow-like weather. As a matter of fact, some areas, like I said before, were worse than others. And we didn't get it like that over here. Up here, should I say. I guess I'm up here. I don't know. But anyway, today it's going to be, well, so far, since I've been up, and last night and yesterday, it's just been wind. How's the weather where you are? Do you have your sun shining over there where you are today? It's weird how we all share the same sun, the same moon, we share the same thing, but our weather is different. I remember one time, me and my old boy, we was together, and me and my husband, should I say, we were still together, and we was on a hunt looking for some furniture. And we left home and everything, and went, I'll say maybe 3 cities over. And the rain just started. We was on our way back home. Actually, we went to look for, I think it was a table set or something. And on our way back home, that rain started pouring like crazy. I mean, it was raining so hard until I told my husband he should pull over. But of course, you can't never tell a man what to do, because they ain't gonna listen to you, especially when they behind that wheel of that car. They will not listen to you. They want to argue with you instead of listening to you. But anyway, it started raining so hard, the windshield wipers going like that, bloop, 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 and you can't hardly see. We had the kids with us. I think at that time we had 4 children. Yeah, we had 4. And so we're coming back from the place, and all this rain, I mean, some people were pulling over. But then you had some stubborn ones, just like this husband of mine. They were stubborn too, so they just kept going. And what's so bad about him? He doesn't seem like he want to slow down. I'm telling him to slow down. But believe it or not, we ran out of that rain. By the time we ran past the rain. It's weird how things like that happen. It's raining real hard here, but in the next town, you don't feel or see any rain at all. Sun shining just as bright as day. And in a way of speaking, that's the way it was down south. Down south, we could actually see the rain coming. It would be coming. And, down south, it was a lot of farmland where I lived. And so it was a lot of dust, kicking up when the rain was, it would be raining hard. And the dust was, you could see it. You could see the rain coming. Yeah. And when I was in New Jersey, I actually seen it raining on one side of the street and was not raining on the other side. Isn't that weird? That is weird. This is a weird world we live in, y'all. I mean, I wouldn't say weird. I would say more like I'm fascinated with it. Because there's nothing that I can think of, no place on earth, well, down here, I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, this earth is always fascinating to me with the things that's happening. And another thing that I saw, I think it was called the Apple, what was that thing called? Because I wrote it down, it's probably on my bedside. That thing, so like that virtual thing that you used to see, but Apple has come up. I just saw this last night. Let me see if I can find the name of it. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Y'all probably already know. Hold on a minute. I will be right back. I'm trying to run. I'm coming, y'all. I'm trying to run. I told you I was trying to run. Hold on. Oh, that other phone. I don't know what they're talking about, but I don't care. I'm talking to my AAG team. And you know what? I can't name an AAG train because as soon as I said AAG train, somebody put a link in that chat, the comments again. I said, what is going on? And then I was pulling up a search engine. And there it was, AAG train. Is somebody playing tricks with me? It's called the Apple Vision Pro. Apple Vision something. After that. Because look at my writing. I'm writing in the dark, y'all. Look like a first grader, right? But that's the way it is when you're in bed sometimes, But anyway, I'm out of breath because I was trying to run. Y'all to see the old girl trying to get a trot on. But anyway, this thing, it's a long commercial that comes on. Matter of fact, it was on YouTube. And you could probably, if you haven't seen it, you could probably Google it. You know what I mean? And you could be sitting there. And it looks like you're in this big wide screen. You can watch your TV. And then it can work with it's almost like working with your mind. It's too much, y'all. This technology has gone too far. And get back to that movie again, Leave Earth Behind. This thing is getting out of control. I mean, when you could sit, I thought the virtual, what do you call them things? The thing, you wear it over here. You wear it on your eyes and then you feeling around, you're doing this and doing that. Because my grandson has one. I'm unplugging my phone out. Oh, shoot, the heat just came on, y'all. I gotta zip this thing down. But, what the what? Oh, I didn't get this. Lord have mercy. But this thing is getting down ahead. And like I said, I thought that thing, I can't think of the name of it right now because I can't think of kids' stuff too much. But my grandson had gotten it for Christmas a couple of years ago. I mean, he doesn't even play with it anymore. He played with it a little bit, but I don't think, just if somebody comes over the house, they don't have one, come over her house. And if they don't have one, they're more into it than he is because he's into the gaming. He's into PS5 and blah, blah, and Fortnite and whatever, But this thing that Apple got is more advanced than this. Apple is, I don't know if it's, I don't know. But I'll tell you, I couldn't turn away. I said, let me see what else this thing is going to do. What they can do. And when you could sit there and, I'm not jumping from one thing into another, y'all, but it's like the same subject, really. because my ex-husband, before his sister passed away, she could not talk. But somehow or another, with her mind, she could answer your questions. I forgot exactly how that thing was. She could not speak, but she could let you know that, she's okay, all with her mind. And this is sort of like what this is. It's a technology that they can use for people who can't do it. But the way this technology with Apple, I'm not going to keep going on and on and on about it, y'all, because y'all probably either you've seen it before or you're going to see it. And they have, if this thing is set up, it's got a screen as wide as your room, like a television screen. What? And it's sitting right there in front of you. Just because you got this thing on your eyes. But it feels like you are there, but which is something like that other thing was too, because it makes you feel like you're falling off the mountain and all that kind of blah blah. And I always told my daughter, I said, I think that thing is a little dangerous. But this Apple thing has went above and beyond that. I don't know how much it costs, y'all, because like I said, as a matter of fact, I just thought of it again just then, that I had written it down while I was in bed. But, like they say, this is what the old people used to say. I don't know if the old people said it or who said it. But a man has gotten so smart until they would destroy themselves. Don't let me get you talking about that, y'all, because, that's too deep for this Sunday morning. But this technology is it's gotten out of hand. And I'm looking at the war. I can't stand to look at that. And they had like 2 Navy SEALs that were missing. I said, Lord, I hope they're all right. I didn't get the whole story. I always get things halfway. I don't get the whole thing. But the Navy SEALs, that's supposed to be the top of the Navy thing. Special training that they have that the others don't have or something like that. But there's 2 of them missing. One had jumped. I don't know if he fell in the water, how he got in the water, but the other one apparently jumped in there to save him. Now they're both missing. Anyway, y'all, I'm not going to talk about anything depressing. What's good for dinner today? I'm having pork chops. Might make me a little bit of potato salad. And open up a can of green beans, y'all. And then put me maybe a couple of potatoes in it. Not a whole bunch, because I'm eating too many potatoes. I can't get enough. But I'm only cooking one. Well, I got 3 pork chops. But I'm just going to cook one. Because if I only cook one, I got to wait till they thaw just enough so I can pull them apart and just get one off it. Because I might, if I cook the 3, I might end up eating the 3, all through the night, rest of the day, So I'm trying to stay away from that. So what are y'all having good? I was watching Miss Creason last night. She made some interesting dinners, and I like her. I really do. And the things that she makes are so simple, it's very easy to follow. It's no great big extravagant mind-boggling, recipe, complicated, should I say. It's nothing like that. It's just that I like to watch her put it together, do it. And they're very, one caught my mind about I think she mixed some cheese and some chicken. And then she baked it. She put some Doritos in it. I said, what you talking about, Miss Creason? But I mean, if you ever watch her, she's like, she hadn't been well for a while. And so she hadn't been up there I don't know how she is now because this was like a older recipe that she had had. She's not as old as I am, but I guess she's in her 60s, maybe, or 70s. But I like watching her. I really do. And just like I don't know. I'm going to try one of her recipes one of these days over that chicken and them Doritos. I can tell you that. I got to go to the store, get me some. I think she used chicken breast. I think y'all have to watch Miss Creason. If you don't already watch Miss Creason, you should watch Jan Creason. Because she has some, interesting little stuff to talk about. She shows you her little cards she got and her little gifts she got. Little unusual things, I love her. I really do. I really, really love Miss Creason. And I could sit there. Matter of fact, I was watching her quite a bit last night while I was in bed. And my throat is bothering me again, y'all. But I think I have a cold. I really do. But not that kind of cold. I got some other kind of cold. Not the kind of cold that you have because first of all, I really don't get sick that often. I think the last time I really got sick was, I remember I was watching my great-granddaughter, two of my great-granddaughters. She's 8 now. And then the other granddaughter is 11. And this was before either one of them, I think, let's see, 11, they're 3 years apart. But they weren't old enough to get in school yet when I was watching them. And I remember telling my granddaughter that, I didn't want to watch them because I wasn't feeling, had a cold. I didn't want to give them the cold, which they didn't ever get it, though. I still watched them. But that's the last time I remember really getting, sick. It would feel like that I, was better, that the cold or whatever it was that I had, that it was gone, and then it would come right back. And this went on for about 3 months, y'all. It really did. And I'm just like my mother. My mother was very, very seldom sick. And like I said, when we was growing up, we didn't, none of us really got sick. I think my brother, I think I've told this on the YouTube before too, but one of my brothers had asthma. And then my mother had ordered him, back in that day, way back in the, I think it was the 50s, that, you order stuff from the catalogs. And so she had ordered him a pillow because he had asthma. And it was a special pillow that he had to, sleep on. And to this day, I don't think he has asthma anymore. My children, on the other hand, oh boy, we've had that asthma, that respiratory thing. And then, their dad had that, he had bronchitis and it was real horrible. But like I said, just us growing up. And then my other brother, he had a problem with nosebleed. His nose would start bleeding for no reason at all. And then, I don't know who told my mother this remedy. So you drop the keys down his back, like house keys and stuff like that. Drop them down his back. Now, I don't know if that worked or not, y'all. I really don't. Because I was a little girl. I can't remember. It's bits and pieces of my life that I can remember. But then there's a lot in between that I don't remember. Matter of fact, my daughter was just telling me the other day I should write a book. I got time for that. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get that trash out of here today. And that's a promise from me to you. And I go with love. I go with love. I'll see you tomorrow.